What do you say? What's going on, YouTube? It's Scotty Hall. I know I've been away for a while, but I'm going to try to get back into this full time. Try to. I don't know if I can. I don't know what the work scene looks like or how overtime's going to do, but I mean, I can give back. I mean, it's like been a year and a half since I've actually made a legit video, and I want to try to get the channel going again. I mean, I still have it, so why not use it? There's no sense in deleting it when I still have things to talk about. It's just I don't know whether I'm going to talk about, natural occurrences in life or just, I mean, it's my damn channel, so why can't I talk about everything? But I have been watching wrestling every now and then. I mean, I can't stay up completely because I have to be at work in the mornings, but I've been watching it, and I like what they're doing with certain things. Like, they have legitimized the Shield faction to make it to where they're going to be the rivals for the next 4 or 5 years. I mean, Roman Reigns hasn't gotten over like they want him to, but Seth Rollins, they have a real chance here to make another edge out of him, which, I mean, he's just, as far as talking wise and wanting to put it over as I think it's an edge type ultimate opportunist or whatever they used to call him, and he's got kind of a CM Punk swagger to him, to answer for that, because AJ Lee and him's already retired. They're not coming back. But I mean, it's a good thing. Dean Ambrose has kind of made his own character off of what he is doing. He's I don't like the Michael Cole, what is it, what do they call him? The lunatic fringe. Really? Why? Just because the man's crazy? Because he's Brian Pillman 3.0? I mean, that's where it is, from Cincinnati, Ohio, too. I mean, he looks and acts just like him. It's Brian Pillman for 2K. I mean, that's what they should call him. They shouldn't call him that, but legitimately, that's what it is. I mean, he has a real, legit character. He is. He didn't have to get himself over by cheating, by selling out his soul to the authority and everything like Seth Rollins did. But it worked out. Seth Rollins is a beast. He was the one that was meant to be the main attraction. He was NXT champion, and he was the one. That's why he was so quiet. The other two just got over with being the bronze of the deal. I mean, it was always about Seth Rollins. You can tell he's handpicked. He's like the Randy Orton now. I mean, I know I used a lot of analogies, but I feel like it's the Edge of now. Now that we don't have Edge anymore. But another thing I want to talk about is that they're in good shape with that, but they're kind of replaying it over and over. Randy Orton is kind of in that spot right now where he's going to pass the torch. Like, he's got the Triple H role, like maybe put some people over but still get himself over and do that. I mean, that's really good spot for Randy Orton, because he's still got a title in his future. He's going to win it again one of these days. But it's like they really doing a good thing with Randy Orton. It's kind of repeating itself, though. I mean, what better way to get the Shield faction over than to have a legit, third generation superstar to do it? I mean, Randy Orton he's back. It's good. It's good to see Randy Orton's back, and I like what they're doing there. I can't stand what they're doing with Rusev, but at the same time, I like it. I don't like the Lana thing. Why don't she just go ahead and do what she's meant to do? She's a model. She's a wrestler. Why don't they just let her go ahead and go out to the Divas division? Because that's what she's going to do anyway. Or either she's going to be a valet for John Cena. Either way, something's going to happen. I don't like how they've done Rusev. I like the fact that they've given him a top spot in fighting a top superstar, which is, Cena has taken kind of a back seat like Daniel Bryan did before he retired last week. They've stepped down, but at the same time, Daniel Bryan could have legitimized the Intercontinental title, but he didn't get a chance to. But John Cena has brought attention to the U.S. title, which, I mean, is a good thing. He's legitimizing it. He's had to open challenges and stuff like that. He's made the U.S. title interesting again. And it's all about, I mean, what better way to have the United States title defended by Mr. America or whatever. I mean, Captain America. It's just, it's perfect for him. It's a good spot for him right now because he doesn't have to be the main event, but yet he's still legitimizing a title that hasn't been legitimized since, you know, Sting and Lex Luger wore it back in the day. It hasn't been legitimized since WCW had it. I mean, that's where it came from. Sting was the greatest U.S. champion ever. So, I mean, they're just now getting to the point to where it's, how many times have you cared about that title? Now it's like it's actually sought after, but only one person's fighting for it. I mean, all you got is a stronger Jack Swagger defending it now. That's all it was Swagger and Rusev going against each other. But anyway, I like what they're doing there. I like that Cena's got a real chance, but he's going to have to do something different. He's not even in the main event anymore. He's got to legitimize himself. I really think that, you know, even though it's a stupid idea of me to say it, but I really think he should turn heel. Here we go again. You know it ain't going to happen, but, I mean, at least he could turn heel and then he could fight Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose. It's just, there's so much things they could do to legitimize it. The WWE network has killed wrestling. It's not even, they're not even putting on effort because they're giving it away. They've lost so much money off of the WWE network, it's pitiful. Even though there are some, you know, ups and downs to it, but there's more downs to it than anything. You can't give away your pay-per-views for $9. I mean, they're surviving, but have you ever noticed the arenas are lower and lower? They used to come to Rupp Arena where UK plays. Now they're barely, you know, filling Freedom Hall. It's just, they went from, you know, 18,000 people on a Monday night to 8,000 people, which sometimes they'll break 13,000 or something, but the arenas aren't big enough. They're not doing it anymore. And even when they do, they only fill the lower levels. They don't fill the upper levels. It's just the way it is. Wrestling's not what it used to be. They need something like a Hogan heel turn, like a Cena heel turn, something to bring people back to it. It's got to happen. That's the way it is because I'm watching NBA playoffs. You know, I'm really excited about that. I think Houston's going to beat Golden State. I really do. I wish the Spurs would have gotten further than they have, but they didn't. So, I mean, all else fails, Cleveland could win it. Who knows? I mean, I would like to see LeBron bring a championship back to, you know, Cleveland and actually win one at home, at least win one. It's just, that's the way that it needs to be done, but it's more interesting than watching, you know, wrestling. I like watching wrestling, and you know, I think that they can legitimize it even better than what they're doing, but, you know, Sheamus coming back, I thought it was going to be good, but it's not. Dolph Ziggler, he acts like he gets killed every time he gets kicked or something, but he sells it. It's really nice. It's like Shawn Michaels back in the day, but just, you know, they've got some good people. They're still staying afloat. You know, Neville coming along. I mean, the man that gravity forgot. He's going to remember him when he falls on his face. They got Kevin Owens, which is Sting, coming up from NXT. So, I mean, it could be, who knows, it could be the next big thing. Demolition, you know, 1.5, the Ascension, they came on TV one time and now they're not even there. I think Sting is down training people on NXT. He might fight Undertaker again, but I don't think he's got another match in him. I mean, lucky Triple H carried him. It looked good. It was good. He was in good shape, but that dude's 60 years old, man. He can't do it no more. And one thing, Seth Rollins using the pedigree. What? No, you can't do that. But at the same time, it's just gonna make Triple H mad, and he's gonna fight Seth Rollins to legitimize him. What better way to put your authority figure over than to beat the main guy? I mean, Triple H is a pimp. He married Vince's daughter. He can do anything he wants. He's Vince. He's Vince because Vince isn't there. He's he's married to his daughter, so he's got it made. It's all how Triple H and Stephanie decide that they're going to run it. And that's just all there is to it. But I just wanted to drop a video, and maybe next week I'll do another one. I don't know. Just whenever I got time. I'm sorry, but that's the life I live, I guess. But I just want you to remember, we all have a video camera, we all have internet, and we all have an opinion.